Hello, thank you for watching Any Day Blessings. I just wanted to give you a sneak peek today of the curriculum that we're using for first grade in reading. And it's the same curriculum that same publisher of curriculum that we chose for kindergarten, so I hope that it will be a smooth transition for our son. Before I get to that, as I promised in my introduction, I wanted to try and give a quick blessing before I start each video, just to kind of encourage you to count your blessings. Today I want to share about what the Lord did in our finances, a real blessing at the grocery store. I got there and I prayed because the funds were tight and I had an amount that I wanted to spend, and by the time I got to the end of the trip, the amount ended up being within 6 cents of what I prayed and asked the Lord to help me spend. So that was a blessing. And then later that week, someone came to our home with a box full of curriculum. So a double blessing there, just kind of cementing our confidence in the decision for me to stay home and be a one-income family. So that was a blessing. So I hope that encourages you to look around and count the blessings. I know many of you are stay-at-home moms that would be watching this, or maybe working part-time instead of working full-time. At any rate, it's probably some level of financial sacrifice and to do homeschooling with your kids. So I hope that encourages you, and I hope that you can look around and count your blessings today. But now we'll get to what you tuned in for, the sneak peek at the BJU Press Grade 1 reading. Okay, so here we are with BJU Press Reading Grade 1. These are the readers, 1A up through 1F. And these are a really nice size. I'm so glad I bought these because I was not going to give them a try, because it looked to me in the picture like that these were the size of a standard 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, or like a standard workbook, even a little bigger than a standard sheet of paper. But these are small. I mean, if you can tell, like from my hand, these fit really nicely in my hands, and they're a good size for my son to hold and read. So I was thankful for that. In the older grades for BJU Press, this is not the case. They do the individual readers for second grade, but once you hit third grade and up, they combine all of the stories into one hardbound textbook, and I'm really not fond of that. And I'm actually not fond of the older grades of BJU Press Reading, but I feel that there was another mom who did an excellent review on that. So if I could just direct you over to her channel, it's Homeschool on the Hill, and she did a great review on BJU Reading Level 4. And pretty much everything she said in the video about the older levels of BJU Press Reading, I would 100% agree with. That's how I felt about it when I started looking at the material, and so I really encourage you to look at her review if you're also considering the older levels. I'm right now only using K5 and Grade 1, so I don't have the older materials to show you, but she did a great review. Again, Homeschool on the Hill, and kind of because of all the things that she said, which I actually thought myself before I watched her video, so she didn't convince me, but I kind of felt like I only wanted to use BJU Press for Grade 1, maybe Grade 2, but then I wanted to move to whole book reading, and I probably will use Heart of Dakota for that. So for first grade though, I felt like this was really, really good to kind of keep with what we were doing in kindergarten and just transitioning into first grade, so that we didn't mix things up too much for our son. And the readers, I think, are just beautiful. I mean, the illustrations and the text is a good size for the kids to read. I mean, I really have no complaints at all about this first grade program. It's just exactly what I was hoping to find in a reading program at this age level. I didn't want to purchase the work text and the teacher's manual at this age, because I felt that a lot of the discussion and questions and things that we were already doing kind of wrapped up everything that was contained in the teacher's manual, so I didn't feel like it was really adding anything to what we were already doing, so I didn't want to purchase that. And then because there were already some little activity pages in this book, in the reader itself, like nothing big and major, just every now and again they'll have a question or two about the story or something that happened, you know, something related to what happened in the story. Here's another one back here I can show you, like kind of drawing what happened in the story. Those little activity pages were enough for me to not go ahead and get the work text, and I can show you to give you an idea. This is the first book, level 1A, and then this is the last book for first grade. And so you can see there's a lot more text on the page, but they still have, every couple stories, they still have these little mini work text pages, I guess you could call them, just like with maybe 1 or 2 questions, and sometimes they have like a crossword puzzle or sequence the events in order. So go in order with what happened in the story. So those little activity pages kind of spread throughout the readers themselves. That was like a bonus, and that was really one of the main things I wanted to do this video for, was because if you're considering this but you don't want to buy all the pieces and parts, if you just buy the readers, then you kind of get almost 2 for 1. And I know that the little pages aren't everything that's contained in the work text, but it was enough for me, because like I said, I really wasn't trying to get another worksheet to do for my son. I just wanted to talk about the stories, but these activities are light and fun, and I'm okay with doing these. So I just want to let you know this is the 3rd edition, and I have seen these readers on sale, different classified sites and eBay and that kind of thing, for super cheap. I got all 6 for $15, and so I pretty much got our reading program for 15 bucks, because I really don't feel like I need to add anything else to this besides library books. So that was a great find. This, like I said, is 3rd edition, but they do have a 4th edition out, and I did check, and the stories are the same. However, I don't know if they have those little work text pages in them. So that's something, maybe if you've used the 4th edition and you could speak to that, maybe leave a comment below so that people watching this know if they kind of get that little extra activity page. I don't have the 4th edition, just the 3rd edition here. So sorry about the little jabberer there. My daughter's running around here. So I hope you could hear everything, and that wasn't too distracting, but I just wanted to do a quick sneak peek so you could see this material in case you're considering it. I only try and do videos of things that I can't find when I'm looking for curriculum, so if there's something else maybe that you think I might have, please let me know, and if I have it, I will show you. If you have any questions or comments or any thoughts about how you use this program, please leave a comment below or send me a message, and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching. God bless.